So we're back with Tower of God, chapter 649. And where we left off, V ran away with Lucic and kind of just left Urek there to just stare at the particles. Urek is pissed. He's calling him a little B, you know what I'm saying? And he's pissed off that Lucic has ran away from him once again. And he's like, damn it, I'll really kill you basically the next time he sees him. Then he makes this interesting comment, saying that if he was a light bearer, he could have stopped him. Give me a little bit more information about that. And then we pan to what looks like Gustang's fist. We find out that he basically blocks V's attack while also retrieving the body of Tremere. And it looks like he no longer has that hole through his chest. But then we get Urek yelling out Gustang's name. And we got a little different art switch right here. I wonder if this is to signify the intensity in which he's saying it, probably. And he straight up asks him, how did you predict his attack? Gustang explains that the person that's inside Bomb's body was one of his old comrades from back in the day. And he basically says, I know most of his techniques and methods that he used back from it. Then he says to himself, although he didn't manage to break it, there was definitely an impact. Basically saying like, all right, this attack still had some kick to it. And he basically admits, like, if it were to continue being in this space, like, things could get dangerous for us. Urek then says, I came here because Yuri and White told me to come here. And he goes on to say like, yo, this is kind of a hard event to really explain and understand. And he's trying to piece it together and understand like the fact that whoever's inside Bomb now is their dead old comrade. And Gustang is like, he's like, yeah, dude, he's dead. Even I don't understand how he could be in this situation right now. I don't even get how he could be inside that irregular's body. So it seems like V really planned out some big brain moves here. Urek then says, I think it's a little too late to go after them now. So what are your plans going forward? And then in prime Urek fashion, he asks Gustang, do you still want to fight? Bro, just chill. Not everybody trying to fight your ass. Gustang just doesn't say anything. He kind of just stays silent. If I was him too, I ain't trying to fight, bro. Gustang kind of thinks about it and he was like, never mind. Gustang's like, I kind of want to finish it, but he's taking into consideration Tremere's condition right now. In the state that he's in, there's probably no way that we should really continue this fight or even think about challenging him. And he basically just tells Urek from now on, it's kind of up to what you want. And he explains that the game has ended for all intents and purposes. Urek was like, so now you want to step aside, huh? Then we pan back to Coon and family. He's still in shock and dismayed like what all just happened. I mean, he's an awestruck. He doesn't even like think if that's still Bomb at this point. He has no clue that Bomb's dad took over him. But while he's still in shock, Belier tries to take the chess piece from him. Coon kind of recognizes it last minute. But you know, we always got our girl in Dorsey. She gonna always keep it down for real no matter what. And she hits Belier with a nice ass kick. And shortly after that, she grabs Coon's hand and then hits the bong bong, teleporting them back closer to the sprout. And basically she was like, yo, you were kind of dozing off and like kind of just in no man's land. We need to run with the chess piece like yesterday. Belier tells Rachel and company like, hey, come on, let's get it. We got to go get the piece. As Coon and Rachel to get to the finish line, basically, Gustang pops back up with Tremere. And everyone's kind of shocked right now too. Especially since it looks like Tremere lost the fight and he slumped over and Gustang is kind of just standing there in his regal corporate outfit. Belier starts glazing and was like, oh yeah, I knew you would do it. I knew you would win, yada, yada, yada. Then we get Coon and Gustang kind of doing a little bargaining ship for the different chess pieces. Gustang accepts Coon's deal and takes the king piece from Coon. But he also says he's gonna help them find Bomb in return. Belier ain't really with this. He's like, why are you doing it? I thought we were supposed to get rid of the 10 families. What is going on? Why are you switching up on me? Gustang tells him to shut up. And he's basically said, you've already lost the game. You've already failed. Belier tries to say, but the game is still running. Gustang ain't having it. He was like, I gave you a chance and you lost against these creatures. Do you not see how far the distance is between me and you? And the distance between them and you? Basically telling him that he's inferior in every single way right now. And basically has told him you have been pushed far out of this competition. And he basically says the only people who are allowed to stand on equal footing with me right now, regards to this situation and this game, is them two. They have outperformed and outwitted you in every step of the way. And basically says that they are the victors of this game. And he just says, you're just a straight up loser now. You just gonna have to eat them mugs. Coon and company give Gustang the chess piece, and they run straight for the chessboard. Belier loses it. You can literally see the veins in his neck. Belier calls them filthy, privileged people. He's just spitting everything out because he knows he lost and he failed. This is right here where I thought Gustang was just gonna get rid of Belier right here, because he calls Gustang a bastard father. If that was me, I don't know if I'm taking that respect, especially if I created you. Coonan and Dorsey get inside the chess room. They place the king on the chessboard, and it was basically, okay, damn, we got here within enough time. We're safe. Belier's still crashing out, just saying, I can't accept this. I can't believe where this is happening. And he starts to just crash out. We don't know what he's doing in this situation, but we just know he's crashing out. Now that the chess pieces are on the board, the game has basically been completed. An announcement has happened all over the area, and now the actual chess match will begin. Then Tremere actually wakes up. Gustang's like, yeah, dude, you finally woke up here. Tremere's like, Gustang? Like, what's going on? And Gustang's like, yo, I've been waiting for a long time. If it was a real game, you would have been disqualified. As he hits the sig. And then he's like, come on now, let's get started with the game. Tremere is like, yo, what happened? How did I enter the arena? He's like, all I remember is being hit from behind and basically collapsed. He's like, yeah, you collapsed all right, but I can't explain all the details right now. Let's just focus on playing chess. Tremere is like, yo, we each only have one piece, and that's a king. How are we supposed to play chess? He's basically like, what do you want me to do? This is the results of the game. And plus, you only brought one chess piece, and that was the king. And this is where we get a funny little, damn, you might as well just kill me now, basically. And it was like, man, I really just can't help myself, huh? And then we get a shot of the empty chessboard with basically this single piece. And Tremere is like, it fits perfectly. And Gustang's like, what are you talking about? And Tremere is like, it's really a perfect ending for someone like me. And then we go to Gustang's thoughts and was basically saying, Tremere is the only one who understood loneliness the most among us in the family heads. So he despised loneliness to an extreme degree. And that's where the chapter ends. Nothing crazy in terms of like a huge fight or anything happened. But we understand what happened to Tremere, and then now we finally get the chess game. And it seems like we're probably about to finish this arc within the next few chapters or so. What did you guys think of the chapter?